Man, what's going on with amusement parks? Another drop tower style ride has malfunctioned, injuring about 16 people in India. So this specific ride had 50 people on board at the time of the accident. And like I said, since it's a drop tower, it brings you up, but this one actually spun you around so you can kind of get like a view, kind of like a peaceful time before you get like the thrill of like going straight down. And so these people are just looking around. They said that it was high, like 50 feet. And so once they released them and they were going down, the brakes, I don't know if they malfunction. I think that they're saying right now it was an accident. Or I don't think they figured out like what exactly happened. But pretty much the ride just Batista bombed everybody straight into the concrete down below. So despite having to go through like this traumatic event, nobody did die. I think everybody's still like recovering either at the hospital or they've been released already. But either way, man, like this sucks. And I think the reason this caught my attention is because this is the second drop tower accident I've seen this year. I don't know how many people remember of the accident that happened in March.
Good morning. The Orlando Freefall at Icon Park opened in December 2021, and it takes up to 30 guests high into the air before plummeting 400 feet towards the ground. That ride Thursday night ending tragically for one teenager.
Now that accident happened in Orlando, and again, it was a drop tower style ride. And this kid, he was a teenager. I know he was overweight. I don't think he was supposed to be on the ride. Like he was over the weight limit, but somehow either the workers there, they didn't care and they still let him on, or they knew and they just like they were just hoping that nothing happened. But either way, he was allowed on the ride. He went all the way to the top, or made it to the top. And once the ride released, I think halfway through he slipped out and then just hit the ground. I think he died instantly. I'm sure a lot of people have seen the clip of that accident. I won't be showing it just out of respect for the family. However, if you do want to watch it, I'll link it down below for you guys. You guys can go check it out after. But to me, like, how is this happening so much? You know, like, where does it stop being just an accident? You know, and like, whose fault is it? Like, is it the people we're hiring, or that the companies are hiring to work at the amusement parks, or is it the people actually like putting these rides together from beginning? You know what I mean? So I love amusement parks. Well, more specifically the rides. Like, even though you have to wait like 5 hours in line just to get like 10 seconds of enjoyment, I still look forward to like that thrill and like those butterflies that you feel in your stomach. Obviously, I'm not an engineer, so I wouldn't be able to tell like, okay, yeah, see, that looks a little off to me. I wouldn't be able to know just from looking at the ride. But I feel like either more restrictions or like the people that are put in charge like have to be, I don't know, like evaluated. I don't know. Like I said, I love thrill rides, man, and I hope that this doesn't continue, because I've seen another accident actually with a roller coaster with I think it's called El Toro. I don't know. You guys can go check that out. I don't really know a lot about it, but I did hear about it like last week. So like I'm saying, I'm seeing all these news on rides, but it's like, what's going on? Like, is it the lack of staff like at the amusement park helping keep maintain these rides like on good terms? I don't know. Or is it like the rides just like I said from the beginning, they weren't put together right? Because I know the one in Orlando was new. Like that ride had just opened like a couple months before the accident happened. I'm not really sure about this whole thing in India. The one thing that I saw about the ride in India though, I guess a lot of officials after everything happened, they're like, hey, we might have to shut this ride down, whatever, or like the whole fair. Well, you would think, right? And I guess they ended up actually extending it. Like I think that was the last day that the fair was supposed to go on, and they ended up extending the time that the fair was gonna be open, which is crazy. I don't know. That's like the opposite of what I would have done. I just hope that the amount of like ride accidents happening like kind of like slows down, because I don't remember this many like accidents happening back to back to back to back. Either that or I just wasn't paying attention. Like it could be. But like I love thrill rides, so I hope this shit stops, because especially drop towers, those are fun, man. Like I really like the one in Busch Gardens, Tampa. I think it's called Falcon's Fury. That bitch is like, that shit put some damn chest on my hair. Like that bitch scared the fuck out of me when I first got on. So I don't want to like stop getting on rides because of this. Like that shit would suck. But let me know what you guys think. Like, do you guys think it's because of employees, like they're not properly getting trained on how to run these rides, or is it like the actual maintenance that goes into it, like the engineering, like the way they put them together, like did they fuck that up? Me personally, I think it's kind of like 50-50. Like the one in India, I would say was like a mechanical issue, because like I don't think that shit's supposed to happen in the first place. Like obviously the ride operator isn't gonna run down and catch that bitch either way, right? Like to save everybody. And then like the one in Orlando, I think that was more of like the operators. Like they should have seen that he was overweight. They should have seen how big he was. But like, hey, like bro, I'm sorry, but you can't get on. You know what I mean? Like it's for your safety, obviously. So I don't know. That's what I think. But hey, what the fuck do I know?